Raise your hand if somebody has ever sent you a message asking to connect with you, but after that never sent you any message or chatted you further. Raise your hand if somebody met you at an event, said, "Hello, nice to meet you, can we exchange contacts," and never had anything to do with you since then. Raise your hand if some people tried to follow up with you, connect with you, asked for your number, and you didn't give them because you knew deep down that it wouldn't be productive, and they got mad at you. Hello everybody, my name is Temiloluwa Owolabi, and you're welcome to another video where I share tips, lessons, stories and experiences with the aim of leading dynamic, unique and outstanding lives. So today, from the title of this video, you already know what I want to talk about: networking. If you are a Gen Z, if you're somebody in the social impact space, you already know a bit about what I'm about to talk about. In fact, you know a lot about it. Networking has to do with interacting with people, building connections, gaining opportunities, and all that related stuff. But what I want to share with you are the things that I have observed about networking and people's reaction towards it that is not making it productive for us. And from the intro of this video, you already have an idea of the path that this conversation will take. I'll start with the what-nots of networking. Networking is not about building up a long list of contacts or a pile of business cards. See, as good as that is, it does not bring much benefit at all. Take it from somebody who has done it several times. I'll meet people that I find interesting, that I consider amazing. I'll ask for their contact, I'll save it, I'll end up watching their status updates, learning from them. Some of them don't even post that often on their WhatsApp status updates, so there's not really anything much to learn from them. Many of them actually just collect your number and save it as courtesy. They really don't have anything else to do with you after that time. So saving their contacts, thinking that one day you'll be able to brag about having one big person's number or one impactful person's number is really not the deal. And in fact, they can change their line or give their personal assistant to manage. So at the end of the day, you don't even have direct access to them like you thought. Piling up business cards are great, but if you don't have any good thing to use it for, it's just a piece of paper. Another one is only connecting during group events or virtual programs. Whew, this is very, very unnecessary. It's okay to walk up to people at events and talk to them, connect, say all those good stuff. But many of us, after those events, that's the last time we're ever going to get in touch with those people. Some of us don't even have the thoughtfulness to check up on them after the event and say, "How are you? Did you get home safe? How was your journey?" Not even that thoughtfulness. You just think, "I'm going to this event, I'm going to talk to a few people, I'll get their number, and that will be all." My dear, that is not all. Let it stop. If you will not do anything after that time, let it stop. This next one is like the previous one. When you meet people at an event and you don't follow up or give updates or progress reports, it's not too good. Say for example, we meet at an event, we talk about some things that we are doing, and then we promise to check up on ourselves later, or I tell you about my work, you tell me about yours, I promise to look at it, and the next time we're meeting, say weeks later at another event, you meet me and it's just hi, hello, and you walk away. How have we networked? Like at the previous event, I told you I'm a YouTuber, you said I'm a podcaster. Fine. I was like, I'll check your podcast, and you were like, okay, I'll check your YouTube channel. And from then till now, we've not said anything to each other, we've not checked each other's work, we have not given each other progress reports. Do you call that networking? If you do, it's time to change that definition. You have not networked at all. This last one personally bores me. Long talks, especially one-sided. See, as much as you want to show off all the amazing things that you have done, you want to talk about your impactful work, you want the person to know that, you've got good stuff, I also need you to know that it is not about you. Don't walk up to me for the first time or second time or the opting time telling me about all the good stuff that you do alone. It's not fair. You should be able to ask questions. You should be able to connect with me, know about me as well, not just giving me a long list of all your achievements, how you volunteered for this, how you did this and that, how you won this award. Hello, I have a story to tell too. I think it is important to also talk about the things to consider when you want to network with people, whether it is an online event or it is an in-person event. The first thing is to ask yourself genuinely, why do I want to network with people at this event? What do I look forward to gaining from this? Do I want more people to know about my work? Am I hoping to have more people join my community? Am I hoping to get people who might be interested in the things that I do and hire me or reference me? Ask yourself sincerely, be genuine. At least you want to know what you want to get out of it. Number 2 is to rehearse. Prepare 1 or 2 meaningful questions that you're going to ask them. You can stand before the mirror, you can ask a friend to help you out with the rehearsals if you are finding it a little bit difficult. Hi, my name is Temiloluwa Owolabi. I'm a YouTuber, can I meet you? And then you hear from them, and then you start asking them questions from the answers that they give. If you can do a little bit of research about their work, for example, if you are attending a hangout for YouTubers, you can begin to make research on common challenges that YouTubers face and prepare to ask them, oh, how do you tackle this challenge? How do you tackle this challenge? Have you ever faced so difficulty while trying to make a YouTube video? That way you'll be able to flow with the conversation and the person will not feel so awkward trying to answer your weird questions, because now you have researched and you are asking things that they genuinely care about. I hope you get what I'm saying. Number 3, talk well about yourself and hear them out too. I know I said it's not all about you, but I didn't say it is not about you. Talk about yourself, blow your trumpet, mention all the things that you do and say it well. If you are good at your work, then you should say how good you are. Then ask them what they do, encourage them. If you don't know about it, ask them to share more about it with you. I'm sure they would like to tell you about their work because it's what they do, it's what they love. So they would definitely love to enlighten anybody that asks them questions about it. Number 4 is to ask for their contact or their social media handles if they are comfortable with it. Some people are not comfortable with giving out their phone numbers. Some people do not want people calling them or sending them text messages, so they rather give out their social media handles. Some people will give you their website, some people will give you their email address because that's what they feel comfortable with releasing. So it is very important that when you are asking them, you are careful to tell them that you are only going to be receiving it if they are comfortable with it. Are they comfortable with giving you their contact information? Are they comfortable with speaking with you later after the event? Make sure that you get their approval before you go ahead and exchange contacts. Is that okay? Now, if it is an online meeting, don't just chat them and say, hi, I saw your number from so event. I would like to connect with you. Please save my number and tell me what you do. Don't do that, please. Don't do that. Not everybody will respond. Not everybody is even interested. If you would like to do that, you can do a little bit of research about them and say, hi, I saw your profile at so event. I see that you're a YouTuber and I'd like to learn more about YouTubing because I'm also planning to create content on YouTube someday. Tell them your name, tell them what you do, tell them what you love about their work. That person will feel more encouraged to listen and to have a conversation with you, rather than just abruptly giving them your number and saying you are from somewhere and you would like to talk with them afterwards. Not everybody has the time for that. In fact, not everybody is open enough to start that kind of conversation or relationship. So make sure that when you are chatting them for the first time, don't just say hi. Go to the point. Offer the value that you have. And when it comes to offering value, you must make sure that it is totally selfless. I'm not saying that you are doing everything pro bono, you're not collecting any money. I'm saying you are not doing it with a transactional mindset. You are offering value selflessly. Tell them what you do. If you would like to volunteer on their team, then go ahead, tell them. If you would like to join their community, tell them. These are the ways that people begin to open up to strangers, because it's hard to just see somebody that you've never met before and begin to share them all your opportunities, tell them about yourself. So make sure that you give them enough reason to consider you or your application or whatever it is that you are offering to them at your first impression. Now, after you have gotten their contact information, you are one step closer to them than you were. You have to maintain the altitude. You have to continue to check up on them. Send them messages on their special days, their birthdays, their anniversaries, whatever it is that they are celebrating. If you have their WhatsApp number and you see their WhatsApp status updates, reply their status when they are celebrating something, when they post something. You can give a comment. Just do something that will keep you in their minds, because if you agree or not, there are many other people like you who are trying to get these people's attention, who are trying to also network with them. So if you want to stand out, you have to ensure that you are doing something that makes them constantly remember you, your face, your picture, your name, and it must not be burdensome. You must not be a pest. You must not be troubling them. Just make sure that you are doing it, again, selflessly. An alternative to connecting with them on WhatsApp, like I mentioned earlier, is to follow them on social media. For some of them, you even have their WhatsApp contacts, but the conversation is not flowing as it should. When you follow them on social media, the social media is a very wide space for anybody to see them, comment, like their posts, and all other related stuff. It is very easy to make yourself noticeable by constantly engaging their posts on social media. If they write newsletters, join their newsletter community, sign up. If they have another social media network where they do stuff, if you are up to it, you can join them. Whenever they make posts, make sure to leave a comment, make sure to share it. When they release something, make sure you go through it. If you approve of it, you can share it to people. Recommend a lot of people to get in touch with them, to see their works. If you see opportunities that are useful for them, share it with them. See, these things are very, very important. There is nobody that will see you going the extra mile to put in so much effort and give them attention that will not end up calling you and saying, "Let me have your time. Now, what do you want me to do for you?" Because it is not really good to feel entitled to other people's time, other people's resources. So if you want them to give you that attention, anything that is theirs, you must prove that you are worthy and you are capable. It sounds like a big deal, but it really is not, because if you were in their shoes, you would do likewise. So send them nice stuff, recommend them for opportunities, tag them, invite them for events, attend their events, buy their books, share their works. All these things are great ways to network with people. Even if you might not have started to talk to them one-on-one, it's a process. Finally, you must agree that some of these relationships will not work out. Yes, no matter how hard you try to connect with some of them, you will not break through. Just admit and move on. There is no big deal. There is no rule that says by force, by fire, you should connect with somebody and get their contacts. You have to agree with that. Another thing to know is that some of these relationships, some of these networking efforts will take a very long time before they yield results. Some will take days, some will take weeks, some will take months, some will take years. I've tried connecting with somebody before, and that same day, the person saved my contact, added me to our team, I joined our community, I began to serve, all in one day. I was so surprised. I have also tried connecting with someone at first. It didn't work out the first time. The second time, the person just acknowledged me. The third time, the person was so impressed by something I shared with him and added my contact straight away and even brought me on the team. Wow. That is to say that these things are different for different people. It also depends on the kind of value you are bringing and whether or not they need it or they recognize it at that point in time. So be patient enough and put in the work selflessly and patiently. Also, while some relationships will end, they will birth other relationships for you. For example, you may try connecting with me and it does not work out, but you meet a friend of mine through me who gives you access to all the opportunities and stuff that you thought you could get from me. Now, it could mean that the relationship between you and I at that point is over. You have to continue to connect with the person that you have met through me. It is not compulsory that you continue to budge and disturb and say by force, by fire, you still want to connect with this person. Some of them could just be linkers to the people that you actually need to meet. Some of them could be your reference. Some of them could help you to get to certain places, and they might not have anything to do with you after that time. You have to be discerning to know when some of these relationships, some of these connection attempts have come to an end, and to pursue the new relationships that they have linked you with. Another thing is to understand that networking is a lot of work. There is work in networking. You need to be hardworking. You literally need to put in effort to connect. You have to be patient. It's like someone that's planting a seed. Sometimes it will germinate quickly. Sometimes it will have to take roots deep down before you begin to see it sprout out. So you have to be patient. You have to be patient. If you feel like you are in a stage where your work is going unnoticed, or you are trying to break into the social impact space, you've tried networking, you've tried volunteering, it looks like you are not getting any success, any good output out of it, or maybe you think that nothing good, nothing interesting is going on in your life right now, all the things that you are doing, nothing really exciting is coming out of them, I'll advise you to keep at your work. Keep building your online presence. Keep applying for opportunities. Keep learning. Your time is coming. No pressure. By the way, since we are in the spirit of networking, you can check my website in the description box below to see more about me, to know the things that I do, and to connect with me. You can also see a video that I made some time ago and shared some stuff about me, just so that you can know a little bit more. And if you are interested, connect with me and let us do dynamic, unique, and outstanding things together. If you found this video helpful, then you must share it with somebody. Please share the link of this video. If you would like to share something in the comment section too, your networking experiences, maybe the bad ones or the good ones, this is a safe space. Don't worry, you can share it. I'll be waiting to read and reply your comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps to improve this channel and to share the videos further. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and be a part of this community. Till some other time, continue to lead a dynamic, unique, and outstanding life. Take care.